Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the continued destruction of Warner Brothers by David Zaslav. He is trimming this company down to something he thinks is going to be manageable and profitable. He's going to try to pivot it to profit.
Well, he said he had to cut $3 billion.
$3 billion, right? So we already did a video earlier today talking about Batgirl getting canceled, getting snapped, and there's word that The Flash is going to get snapped. And I'm hearing from people that tomorrow or Friday is going to be a really bad day for layoffs. Like a lot of people are going to get laid off. All I'm telling you, and we've been telling you this for 2 years now.
Yeah, wow.
If you work at any division of Warner Brothers, keep your resume updated. We had that actually directly from somebody who worked in HR at Warner Brothers who reached out to us a long time ago.
That was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and said, and that was under AT&T. That was before the Discovery thing, but they were basically like, none of this stuff means anything to AT&T, and it's going to mean less to Discovery. And here we are. Here we are. People are like, oh, you're just being alarmist. No, here we are.
Batgirl's directors are sad and shocked over a project being shelved. I'm not. However, I can see them canceling Flash before I can see them canceling that, but okay.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, because they think Batgirl is actually tied into HBO Max. They think the decision...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they think the decision was made easier because there is a rumor that they might just snap HBO Max. That HBO Max could just become part of Discovery Plus.
But even then, they could still run it on Discovery Plus.
Well, they could, but apparently the plan going forward for DC is theatrical movies. And
well, yeah, because... Because, I mean, then they kiss up to the theaters, for one. Two, they tried it with Wonder Woman when they released it because of COVID, and it did not do that well.
No, and the Batman made a lot of money. And Batgirl was always planned to be an HBO Max, like, direct-to-TV movie.
Oh, is that what it was for? Yeah.
Yeah, so now
I don't remember. I didn't care enough.
Now there is talk that HBO Max could just get folded into Discovery Plus. I actually thought it would have been kind of the opposite, or they would have been on equal footing. But they're talking that it might just be that all the HBO Max scripted content goes bye-bye, and the only scripted content HBO produces is for cable first, and then it gets thrown onto the Discovery tab.
Oh, okay.
Like
so
Travel and Animal Planet.
Subscribe to HBO and cable, and then... Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, which is...
So HBO will still be HBO like it used to be.
Right.
And then after that, it'll be like a tab on Discovery.
Yeah, kind of like they do with Animal Planet and Travel and all that.
Which I actually like Discovery Plus. That's the one thing I watch. I watch it more than anything.
Well, people were surprised. They're like, why are you doing this with HBO? Because it's such a powerful brand. The truth is that Discovery actually has way more subscribers than HBO Max
does. And
that's
also weird to me. Well, no, because you could get like a lot of shows, like a lot of Travel Channel shows and stuff people like. But HBO's name has more recognition behind it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. Because this is just the beginning. As I understand it, as I've been looking into it, there are going to be months of cutbacks. And I don't know what's going to be left of Warner, what's going to be left of HBO. It's going to be pretty bad.
I'm sorry. I was distracted by The View fan shame that Elizabeth Hasselbeck came back. Now, I don't know her. I don't watch The View. But what I have seen of The View, they said it's a fake self-serving prig. Which one? Which host in The View are you referring to? You said her. No, I know. I get that. But I mean, they're all fake self-serving prigs.
How is that show still on the air?
I don't know. I mean, they're up their own asses so far. They're literally wearing themselves as a hat, and then they're like, "This person's a self-serving prig." I'm like, "I'll take your pick." Anyway, continue.
Anyway, I was gonna say,
I'm distracted.
The View is just women kibitzing about each other.
Women get in trouble all the time and have to apologize because they keep making these statements that are out of line. Anyway.
Okay, so this is coming from The Wrap. Hollywood's abuzz with speculation approaching Warner Brothers Discovery's first quarterly earnings since becoming the nation's #2 entertainment giant on Thursday. Multiple insiders told The Wrap they expect CEO David Zaslav to announce a major restructuring of marquee streaming platforms, HBO Max and Discovery Plus, during the results or soon after. The move will result in gutting HBO Max, significant layoffs for its executives, and staff to minimize redundancies.
We've brought up redundancies many times. This happened with Disney too.
Remember when Crunchyroll and Funimation merged and people said, no, they're going to be fine. They're going to be two separate services. Everything's going to be great. You lie, Clownfish. You're a bunch of liars.
Yeah, we were right. The redundancies is when you merge two companies, there's going to be a lot of redundancies. Disney did the same thing with Fox.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't surprising in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I mean, it is. What is surprising, though, is you'd think they'd want to lead with HBO, and they're not.
Yeah, that does surprise me. I'm not going to lie.
But apparently, they just want everything to be Discovery content, and then they just have tabs on
Well, you said Discovery has more subs, which
they do.
That's interesting.
Well, it's cheaper too. HBO Max is $15 a month.
That's true.
You know,
I watch Discovery a lot more.
And well, yeah, I mean, as far as like a Netflix competitor, though, I actually think HBO Max comes the closest because they have the kind of content that competes with Netflix. I actually watch that more than I watch Netflix, but yeah, I'm not real happy about this. I'm not because I like HBO Max anyway. They're gonna have a harder line separation between the scripted and unscripted content operations. Okay, Discovery likes cheap, unscripted stuff. And they're saying that the scripted stuff is going to go on to HBO, the TV channel.
Cheap unscripted stuff. Hey, how about the Clownfish show?
How about the Clownfish? The Fish Bowl. We'll call it the Fish Bowl.
Uncensored.
Hey,
Not that we censor normally.
True story, and this gives away my age, but I was in the top 25 candidates for Real World Season 3. This is true.
Yes, I know.
This is a true story.
We probably wouldn't be married if you were, though.
No, we wouldn't be. But San Francisco.
You would have been an entitled prick. Anyway.
I am an entitled prick. No, I was in the top 25 candidates. I was too young.
Yeah, the only reason he get picked was because he wasn't 18 in time.
I wasn't 18 in time. I didn't turn 18 in time. That cutoff was like, I forget, it was like January or February of that year. But yeah, I was in the top 25, and they sent me letters, and they're like, oh yeah, send, videotape yourself in, this and that, and whatever, headshots, and I did all that, and they're like, yeah, this will be pretty cool. And then they're like, oh, you're too young. Sorry, bye-bye.
Yeah, you almost made
Bye-bye. Well, I would have had to put up with Puck. There's no way in hell I could have.
Maybe you would have been there instead.
Maybe I would have.
And
oh my
everybody
God.
else would have loved the show a little bit more.
They would have.
Because if you would have told people off, because I know you, and you would have been like,
okay.
If we had met in high school, we would not be married. This is not related to the show or to what we're talking about.
No, but I'm talking about unscripted TV. And my life is unscripted television. No, I was a complete asshole in high school.
You and I would not have gone.
I wound up in alternative ed. I got myself into trouble. We would have mouthy.
You would have said something shitty, and I would have ripped you a new one. Anyway, like, but it's kind of like now, but like we're more accepting each other.
I am way more chill. Now than I was. Anyway, we're told boys. The guy who nabbed a bunch of Emmy nominations for The House of Dragons will certainly take charge of all scripted content. So they're gonna double down on the more expensive stuff, but then shit like Batgirl's gonna get lost.
Well, this person says HBO is very safe. If
HBO itself is
right
safe.
because they're gonna take it back to cable.
Right. So what's gonna happen is basically it's basically going to be HBO, the TV network, and Discovery Plus is the streaming platform with HBO.
HBO tab on it.
Right, whatever. But they're not going to do original, as I understand it, they're not going to do original HBO content on. Now, they'll
do original content, but it'll be on cable first.
Right. It's not going to be Max content, which they, come to think of it, they really didn't have a lot of.
Yeah, so this isn't really changing much, honestly.
Basically, they just took all the Warner Brothers stuff and the Cartoon Network stuff and all that. Adult Swim and just kind of dumped it. Now, speaking of which, Adult Swim, I know the guy that's in charge of Adult Swim, he was on Twitter and he was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a job,
really?
Because of that. Yeah, and I don't know what to say.
That's unfortunate because Adult Swim is always popular.
Yeah, and they've actually, I think, been kind of turning it around lately. They've been doing some pretty decent anime.
I don't
stuff.
know.
I don't know what's going on.
No matter what happens, people are going to lose jobs, and it sucks. But it is what it is.
They said speculation layoffs were at hand began rippling late Tuesday afternoon, with one insider stating the pay TV channel's employees are all freaking out. And all I know is they're folding HBO Max into HBO, and there will be redundancies.
Yes, we've used that word many times on this channel. That's how it works.
HBO Max development is expected to be especially hard hit with layoffs, with two sources placing the amount of dev staff cuts at 70%.
Wow.
HBO Max has a development team, which is a lot of overhead, and why you need a development team at HBO and HBO Max.
That's true. It's a redundancy.
It's going to be bad. So here's the thing. They're actually canceling a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this one, some of this stuff, the follow up, like the Scoob and stuff, some of this stuff could have just gone on to Discovery or to the streaming. You know what I mean?
I don't understand. So this one's actually kind of like, look, I wasn't a fan of Scoob. I wasn't a fan of how they treated the voice actors.
No, I was not either.
But that being said, the movie's almost done. I mean, I don't understand unless it's also like Batgirl, where the rumor is it's god awful, which I don't think it's god awful.
What, Scooby Doo or Batgirl?
No, Batgirl.
I was saying Batgirl's probably god awful.
Batgirl, they said it was awful, it was brand damaging, but Scooby Doo, it was almost done. And
See, that's what I don't get. Like, I mean, I don't like Andy Stevenson, but the moment it was almost done, you know, at this point, just finish it and put it on the streaming services. You know, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think they kind of. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous. When you've got a movie that's like 95% done.
Just finish it.
Especially animation, which is so time-consuming and expensive. It's like you could throw it onto like Voodoo and just charge people for it and try to recoup some of your money. I mean, parents are going to scoop it up because they're going to be like, hey, it's another Scooby-Doo movie, you know, whatever. But at this point, you know, there are rumors that a lot of this is being done so they have tax write-offs and they're willing to burn these movies down.
Well, yeah, because that's what they'll get. But they're saying about the Scoob, the Holiday Haunt, which sounds fun, actually. But scrapped, they said they actually finished the animation on the 29th and they had lighting and stuff to do and they scrapped it. I mean, at this point, just release it onto streaming or make it like a Voodoo, you purchase it or something. I don't think it's right to just cancel it at this point.
That does not make a lot of sense to me. I mean, this one doesn't make a lot of sense. Batgirl...
If it's bad the whole way around, then yes. But this one sounds like... Well, I mean, I guess people said Scoob was pretty bad, too. But, like, at this point, when it's already finished, just release it.
Just release it. Maybe they'll just, you know, release it direct to...
Maybe it was brand damaging, too. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't imagine them getting that close. I mean, this is a thing. I mean, people... You know, they don't understand how David Zaslav thinks. I mean, this is a guy, and I said in the other video, I mean, he came in, he took a look at CNN Plus after 3 weeks, and he's like, we don't need this shit.
And they spent like $500 million on that.
Yeah.
$40 million on the Scoob Holiday Haunt movie.
This guy, I mean, for all these people that have been telling us for a year now, you know, oh, you're overreacting with David Zaslav. I mean, we actually had people come to us and say, no, David Zaslav is like bringing Armageddon to Hollywood.
We knew that was going to happen. We said it was going to happen.
This guy does not give a shit. He's just like coming in and just gutting Warner Brothers. And, you know, anybody that thinks that they're safe at any division of Warner Brothers right now, unless you have a contract, you're done.
Well, the one plus side about the Scoob thing is the people that worked on it, it was wrapped up for the most part. So they got paid for pretty much completing it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that. That's, you know, there's that. Plus
I mean...
But I expect way more cuts to be made, way more things to be canceled. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so we will see. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, how many other series are in early development? How many other projects just got started? And if he can cut something that's almost completely finished, and will cut something that's almost completely finished, you know, it's good luck out there. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not trying to be like Debbie Downer, but I'm like, he doesn't care.
Well, if they roll them together, there will be a lot of redundancy. So yeah, 70% cut does sound about right.
Oh boy. All right, so we're going to wrap this up.
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.